Hi, Sarupa here from the soulagentblog.com. And I want to talk to you today. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit because the sun's changed. I want to talk to you about stories that you have, stories that you hold as true, that you think are facts that in fact have become like a belief in your life. So as an example, you might think that every time you decide to launch a program where you're going to be charging clients more than you've ever charged before, they're never going to come, or you're going to run a live event and people never come, or you never feel something, and it's this kind of story that you perpetuate, live by and believe. And there's a really big issue here that people have with these kind of stories, because what they become true because self-fulfilling prophecy and everything. And then people analyze it. They go back to why it's that way. They go back to something, whether it's in their childhood or something that happened in a job or in another business idea that you were working on, or another time that you tried to launch or create that same sort of thing. And it's all about kind of this self-analysis. And I'm sure you've heard the term analysis paralysis. Why analyze and go back to try and find out why something appears to be broken and give it the validation and the justification and the foundation, and really you're strengthening the part that you don't really want to happen. You're strengthening exactly what you don't want to create. You're digging up and embedding and planting and in fact entrenching yourself in the story that you don't want. And sometimes it's important to understand why things have happened, but not always. The joy is in understanding how you can create what you want to create, and how you can create a new story. So, for example, in my life, if every time I've launched a live event, a similar thing happened, I'd noticed a pattern, and I think, well, I don't want that to happen the next time I do it. And I would do everything that I know, from the inner work to the outer work, to ensure that that didn't happen, because I don't want that to be part of my story, unless it was something absolutely brilliant, in which case you'd want to put that on repeat. So it's really time to be very, very careful about your story, what you tell yourself, what you even tell your coach and your peers and people that you may network with, and your friends and colleagues and whatever, about what happens for you. And this isn't so that you can lie or delude yourself. See, the sun's changed again. It's more so that you're not just reaffirming and entrenching yourself more deeply in that story and making it all a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you want to write a new story, chuck away the book that you might be working on at the moment. And I'm not talking about the story of your life that you want to get published by some fantastic author. I'm talking about the story that you hold within you, that's being rewritten. So imagine that you're chucking that away. Get a new book and say, actually, today, this is what I want to happen in my business, with my finances, with my health, with my relationships, and any other areas of life where you want to feel a sense of upliftment and upgrade, where you want there to be that change. And really just focus on that. Imagine that, dream about it, visualize it, play with it, and start to take steps, start to be inspired, allow your intuition to speak to you, and take steps to make that happen. Because as soon as you start to look backwards to find out, well, I'm back here again and this story's happened, what you're doing is going back into a story, a drama, a play, another film showing, however you want to kind of imagine it. You're going back into a scene that isn't the scene that you want, and that is not how to create your best reality, and that is certainly not how you're going to live the dream. So I hope you've enjoyed my little bit of inspiration today, and you can check out more at the soulagentblog.com, and I shall look forward to connecting with you. Do leave me a comment below if you've got any questions or thoughts or any of your own wisdom to share, and do share this video with others, and let's just ensure people are creating the reality that they want, and not by default creating the reality that they don't want just because they can't get out of the story that they don't want. So until the next time, I wish you much love.